Hello, and welcome to Gojit Documentaries. Today, we are looking at ancient weapons used by Viking warriors to conquer various territories. Let's explore and study the world together. Edited by Titus K. Jr. Knowledge about the arms and armor of the Viking Age is based on archaeological finds, pictorial representation, and to some extent on the accounts in the Norse sagas and Norse laws recorded in the 13th century. According to custom, all free Norsemen were required to own weapons and were permitted to carry them at all times. These arms indicated a Viking's social status. A wealthy Viking had a complete ensemble of a helmet, shield, mail shirt, and sword. However, swords were rarely used in battle. They were probably not sturdy enough for combat and most likely only used as symbolic or decorative items. A typical BND freeman was more likely to fight with a spear and shield, and most also carried a seax as a utility knife and sidearm. Bows were used in the opening stages of land battles and at sea, but they tended to be considered less honorable than melee weapons. Vikings were relatively unusual for the time in their use of axes as a main battle weapon. The Skarls, the elite guard of King Nut and later of King Harold II, were armed with two-handed axes that could split shields or metal helmets with ease. The warfare and violence of the Vikings were often motivated and fueled by their beliefs in Norse religion, focusing on Thor and Odin, the gods of war and death. The Viking warrior is often associated with violent fits of rage and frenzied fighting in modern popular culture, as reflected in meanings attached to the words berserkirking and berserker that would not have been the meanings understood by medieval Norse society. Such a fighting style may have been deployed intentionally by shock troops, and it has been proposed that the berserk state may have been induced by consuming large amounts of alcohol or through ingestion of materials with psychoactive properties, such as the solanaceous plant, Hyoscyamus niger, as speculated by Karsten Fader, or by consumption of the hallucinogenic mushroom, Amanita muscaria, as first hypothesized by the Swedish theologian Samuel Deman in 1784, and later by the botanist F.C. Speller in 1885. The Norwegian battlefield archaeologist R. Skarstein Kolberg asserts that Demon's hypothesis is not supported by the saga literature or by the archaeological record, and according to Roderick Dale, there is no evidence for it from the Viking Age or from Old Norse literature. Thank you for watching. Support us by subscribing. Created by Titus K. Jr. This is Gojit Documentary.